Hello everyone, I'm Saidip Katta. I'm from Team Hawks and my teammates are Sheikh Fasirla and Sandeep Machar. Today we're gonna discuss about Selenium IDE, the rapid prototyping tool. So today's presentation's agenda will be introduction and importance of web application testing, followed by brief description about Selenium IDE, and the functions and features of Selenium IDE will be explained by my teammate Fasirla, followed by advantages and the live demo given by Sandeep Machiraj. So why do we need a tool for web testing? Before actually going into web testing, let us see what actually is a web application testing and what will we do in web application testing and what is the importance of web application testing. So a web application is an application program that is stored on remote server and delivered over internet through a browser interface. For example, google.com is a web application, facebook.com is a web application simply. So any application on internet for which we use browser to access is called as a web application. Web application testing is a testing methodology focused on web application. That is, applications hosted on web in which application interface and other functionalities are tested. So, with our application testing, issues such as functionality, security, usability, performance, accessibility, and compatibility can be covered before it is released to public. So, the web applications are used for many purposes, for like in defense, banking, e-commerce, etc. So, before delivering the product into the market, they must be thoroughly tested about all those functionalities and all. So, there are various testing techniques to address all functionalities and securities, all those issues. So the testing techniques are functional testing to address the issue of functionality. Similarly, usability testing, interface testing, compatibility testing, performance testing, and security testing. So, so let us see what is the importance of web application testing. So we have a small statistics about the top 1 million websites in the market. So basically, there are many millions of websites available in the internet. So these are few of the web servers: Apache, Microsoft IIS, Nginx, and the Google Web Server, which are hosting a count of like 6 lakhs web applications each. And for more information about the statistics, you can go on to this link and let us see. See, there are many top domains like .com, .net. For example, we use uhcl.edu for educational for universities, and each domain has many web applications in it. For example, we have UHCL Webmail, UHCL eServices, UHCL Blackboard, etc. To maintain those all domains, we must have a specific web servers which maintains it properly over the internet. So the famous web servers are Apache, Apache Tomcat, Nginx, etc. So the web applications are not only limited to the desktops; they can be accessed through laptops, iPads, iPhones, and other smartphones. So any application on the internet for which we use we use browser for access is called as a web application. So let us have a description about Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE is a testing tool for web applications. It was created by Jason Huggins in 2004 and it is an open source tool. So Selenium is an automated testing tool. So what is an automation? Test automation is using a software tool to run repeatable tests against the application to be tested. So so we have seen the many domains available in the internet, and each web application has many sub functionalities in it. For example, as we discussed about UHCL website, and each web application has many number of some hundreds and thousand number of interfaces, and everything should be tested properly. So for this purpose, automation testing is done where repeatable tests will be performed on particular application. So Selenium is not only an automated testing tool, it also supports manual testing, which will be performed by any specific person. So why why we use manual testing when you have tested automation? So for example, there may be situations like the application user interface will change considerably in near future, then any automation need to be rewritten. For example, the automation should be written according to that particular application. If there is any new application, web application in the market, which is very new, so before before we meet the deadline of releasing it into the market, we need to rewrite whole automation for that particular web application. In such cases, manual testing is performed. So as we have seen, like we have to write the test scripts for automation. So in Selenium IDE, test scripts are recorded in Selenium, which is a special test scripting language for Selenium. And now the features about the Selenium IDE will be explained by Sheikh Fasilullah. Uh, Thank you, Sajid. Um, just now my friend, like my colleague Sajid, explained about what is the importance of like web testing, what is the importance of like automation, and what importance that manual testing holds in the testing environment. So now I go ahead and explain about what is mean by Selenium command. Selenium is nothing but it's a set of commands provided by Selenium for testing any web application. Uh, so Selenium command, and to test any web application, we need to write certain set of commands. Those are nothing but test cases. We are running the test cases to test certain action in the web application. We can execute a single test case, or even we can do more number of test cases we can execute at a time by using the test suits. Test suit is nothing but we can write multiple test cases in a test suite. So whenever we write the test cases, test suits, we need to run it in somehow way. So we can do that by using running the scripts. Even we can schedule those scripts by using scheduling commands like scheduling tests at a certain period of time. So we can execute a single test case, or we can execute the whole test suite by using the scheduling test. The Selenium also provides a way to import or export the test cases and test suites into its application, and we can even export it from to various programming formats like Java, like any other exporting tool. Uh, and as I said, any tool, the important thing is the command it provides, which reduces the time and everything. And even the Selenium has certain commands. Like here, the few commands over here is the open command. Open is nothing but in order to open any, let's take an example. If we want to test a Google application, like we write the command like google.com web application. So we can directly write here by giving, in the open command, open and the google.com by providing the link as a parameter. And the other tag is like the type command. So again, in the Google, if you want to search certain like text, like any other text, we just in the Google search box we write certain type of like text in that. So the type command take two parameters. One is the target. Target is nothing but the search box which we are providing in the Google page, and the other is like the value. Value here is like we are searching for any text, so the value will be the text value. So the type command takes two parameters, and the other commands is like the click and click wait. So what's the difference between the click command and click and wait is that the click command, it will click the like button or any radio button in that, and it doesn't wait for the user action, it directly move forward. But whereas in the click and wait, it clicks for the link or button and waits for the results to come, and again after coming the result it moves forward. So and the other commands like verify text, if you want to the confirmation on the web page or to verify any text on the web page, we can use by using the verify text command. And if you want to test the title of the page or anything, we can do that by using the command verify title. If we have like many other commands provides Selenium, which will be explained in the demo in a manner. And as I mentioned, all these commands like open, type, click, they fall under one of these three flavors, like the actions or accessors or assertions. So what exactly these actions and assertions? Actions are nothing but generally they manipulate the state of the application we are currently running that. Like for example, if you click a link, like any select any other button, it will change from one state to another. So here we can generally manipulating the state. So that commands are explained in action. For example, click and wait and click comes under the click and click and wait comes under the action commands. Coming to like next accessor. What are the accessor? Accessor nothing but these commands examines the state of the application and stores the result of the result of the in some any other variables. Like as mentioned, we can store the title, like for commands like storing the title command, and all this can be performed using the accessor. Like here, the command that fall accessor. The command that for here are like the store title commands or store like element present, all this. And the third one, the assertions. The difference between the access and assertions is that in access server it examines the state of the application and stores the result. But here in assertion, it doesn't store the result, but it's kind of like checkpoint for the application. Uh, the command that fall here are like verify title and verify text. These commands come under the assertion part, and and the other part, like the advantages, like exporting, as I said, like it can export or import the the cases from other tool programming language into Selenium and Selenium to it will be explained in the demo part. So advantages and demo part will be handled by Sandeep.
Okay, thank you. Till now we have seen what are the basic idea about the web application and how it is very important in the present market, and what are the features of that Selenium IDE. Let's go quick into the demo. Selenium comes with an as a plugin to the Mozilla Firefox. First you need to install the Mozilla Firefox. Then after you can let us see the installation process in a very quick way. Like Selenium IDE, you can go to the Google browser and you can click on the Selenium IDE. You can download the Selenium IDE here. And once you download that version 3.0.1, then it will come as a plugin. Like in the tools, you will have a Selenium IDE. Just click on that Selenium IDE, where you will find will get the tool. Here we have so many things. Like first one is we have base URL. We have so many tools like fast, slow. Everything will be shown clearly in the following sections. And let's go and execute the basic thing. In this demo, I am going to take one basic case study. Like we are going to search something on the Google. Just take this as an example. Like we already done these things, so that's why I'm importing those test cases. I'm opening the test suite or test cases. We can open the test suite here. Here I'm going to search on the Yahoo search engine. Like I'm opening the yahoo.com. Here I'm going to type the command open, and I'm giving the target as an URL. Once after that, I'm for example yahoo.com. Go to yahoo.com. Here you will find the one search box. The main thing is you need to enter some Selenium in this search box. So in order to enter in this particular search box, you need to get the ID of that particular search box, either ID or name as a target. You need to give the ID or name as a target. So in order to get that, you need to inspect the element. Like just click on the inspect element, and here you will find ID search box. Just copy this thing and go to the IDE tool, and here you can give it as a name. So this is the name. Like either you can give the name or ID. Here I have given name because name is equal to P. So that's why I have taken. It is very easy to enter that. That's why I have taken name. Just go to here and give the name is equal to P. And the value, what is the value that you want to enter? The Selenium. You want to enter the text as a Selenium. Let me take this here so that we can view both the windows at a time. And next you need to click on the search box. In order to click on the search box, the similar way you need to get the target of that particular search box. In order to get the target, just go to click on the inspect element by right clicking on that particular search box. Just here you will find the ID search button, where I have given ID equal to search button. That is a target, and there is no value for that button. So that's why there is no value for that button. And once you click on that, you need to get the test case either fail or pass. You need to verify that whether you got the exact results of the Selenium or not. In order to check it, you need to check the title of that page. Like if you get the Selenium that page, if you get the result as you want, then the title will be this one, Selenium Yahoo search. So Selenium Yahoo search results will be the title if you get the correct results. And you need to again check the verify text present. That is the command which helps us to check the text that is present in the web page. So here Selenium WebDriver is the official website. When you click on when you search on the Selenium in the Google or Yahoo, you will definitely get this web page. So that's why I have used verify text present as a target as Selenium WebDriver. So just you will have an option called play the current test case. Just click on that. It will go to the Yahoo automatically. It will open those things. Just wait for a second. It will enter the Selenium and it will click on the search button and it will verify the text whether it is present or not. Here we will get one failure case. Let us see the failure case. What is the failure? Yahoo did not match to the Selenium Yahoo search results. So the main problem is here the click. Like my colleague already said about the click and wait. Click is nothing but it will do the action and it will immediately go to the next command. Whether it got the results or not, it won't check. In order to check whether we got the results or not, click and wait we have to use. So it will wait until and unless you got the results. So again try to execute the same steps. You won't get the error. It will wait until you get the complete page, until you get the complete things. So here both are successfully done because we are using click and wait. If you use only click, it will go, it will click on the search button and it won't check whether the results came or not. It will go directly to the next command. So that's why in the previous case we got failure. Here in the log, if you go and if you check it here, test case passed. If the test case is passed, it was shown in the green color. If the test case is failed, it will be shown in the red. Here it will be shown the count number of failures. So till now we have seen the basic thing Yahoo search. Let's go and have the login case. Like if you want to log in into some Gmail or Yahoo account, we have already done that. So that's why I am using the open test case. Open test case. Gmail. So in the Gmail, we have used open command. Like I already said, in order to open the link, we have to use the open command. And we have to type something. We have to type the email ID. Let us go and see that email.com. Here we need to type the email ID here in that in this text box. In order to get the text box, you can simply inspect the element and you can get the name of that name or ID of that particular text box and you can enter here. You are not you can do this in this way, or you can simply click on the select and you can click on the element, particular element. It will be automatically popped up. For example, you don't know the ID, but you want the particular ID of that particular text box. You can simply select this thing. You can simply click on this. It will be automatically comes here, and you have to enter the value as an Gmail username, and you have to click on the next. Click and wait until and unless you get the results. It will wait. Otherwise, it won't go to the next command. So that's why we have used click and wait, and we have to type the password, and we have to click and wait, and we have to then after we have to verify the title of that page whether it was logged in successfully or not. So let's go and execute this. So as we already open, it will take a lot of time. So let me clear all this and let me open the new tab and let us execute this. So it was open, and it will wait until and unless you get the type of ID equal to password. Until and unless you get this, it won't go to forward. That's why we have used click and wait. So just wait for a second. It will take some time. So here we can see that it is executing click and wait. Still it is executing the click and wait because some timeout error is there. There is no problem with that. So here we got some problem with that Gmail did not match, like because the verify title, we have some problem with the verify title, like maybe this was not there in the verify in this title. In order to get the title, just go and inspect element, and here search for the title, title. Here you will get this thing. This is the title of that particular thing. So here we haven't given the hyphen Gmail, that's why it is showing the error. but nothing problem is there with this. So this is all about how to test the web application with a simple basic commands. So let's see what are the other options that we have in this particular tool. Like we have so many pans are there. This is the main pan which will enter the commands, and this is the log pan. Like we will have all the log options. Like we can have all those things. And reference, like if you are typing something, then you want to know about the type command. Here you can view about the type command. What are the arguments? What are the parameters that is going to take? And let's go here. Like fast and slow. Here we have fast and slow. Like how much, how you want to execute the test case is in a fast mode or in a slow mode or in a medium mode. You can slide this according to your view. And here you can play the entire test suite. Like my colleague already said about the test case and test suite. Test suite is nothing but collection of all the test cases. You can execute at a single time all the entire test suite, or you can play the current particular test case. And here you will have a stop, pause, or resume. Here click to record. Like when you click on that, let us take a new test case. Click on record. Record means it will record all the actions that you are going to do in the browser. Like for example, google.com, and you click on enter, and you are searching for Selenium. So whatever it was you are done, it will be recorded, and it will be automatically converted into the commands. So here also, this is the way you can also do it in this way also. Like here we have done by manually, like entering each and everything, open, entering here command, target, and value. You can do this by recording also. And this is the play. Like you can play the test suites periodically. Like in the particular time you want to execute all the tests at a time, you can do those things also. Like here, this is the base URL where you are going to do all these actions by using this base URL. And you have a file. Here we have, you can create a new test case, you can open, you can save, you can export. Here we have one of the best options is called exporting to different programming languages or different scripting languages. Like you can export to Java, and you can use this Java code in Eclipse or NetBeans, and you can execute from there. And here you will get the source code of that HTML code of that particular commands, where you can give this HTML code to anyone who are going to test it. And we have edit options here. You have undo, paste, select, insert, or delete. And we have actions. We have record, play, entire suites, whatever we have done it here, everything will be there in the actions. And we have one of the most important thing, options menu, where we have options in this. Here we have in the general format, we have encoding options. Like once you convert the commands into the programming format, the encoding will be very useful, where it will be encoded into UTF-8. And what is the default timeout value? Like we have already get, it will wait until this many milliseconds. And we have two options here, core extensions and IDE extensions. Core extensions are nothing but if you want to convert into some other programming languages which is not mentioned here, you can use those JavaScript file as a library file, and you can use those functionalities. And if you want to have some IDE extensions, like here we have stop, play, and pause. If you want to have some other extensions which are already currently available in the open source market, you can have it here. You can extend, you can get the library here, and you can add it to that IDE. And here we have so many options like remember, record, all those things. Let us see each and everything. Like here we have enable experimental features. If you click on this, until and unless you click on this, you won't find here the format. For example, if you uncheck this, you won't see any format here. If you go to options and if you click on enable experimental options, then only you can able to view those things like format. Whatever you have entered in the Gmail search, here we have all these commands, right? And if you want to see these commands in that particular source code, like in Java or some other language, you can click on this, click on OK, you will see all the Java code that was converted. So while doing this, you got an error message, right? Because these are the experimental features which are not implemented perfectly. So if you want to remove this warning sign, then you need to go to here options. You need to check this disable format change warning messages. So these two options that we have already seen, and visual assist is nothing but in order to visualize all these in a particular in a different colors. So it will help the user to visualize in a better way. And add to developer options, where we'll see all the developer options here in the IDE. And here we have record absolute URL and record asset automatically. So if you check all these things, it will be shown here. For example, you are recording something, new test case. So there is some problem with that IDE. Let's go and reopen this. It is not working. Sometimes it won't work. Oh, okay. Let's go into the HTML. Then only you can click on the tab. Okay. If you are starting recording, just go do google.com Selenium and click on the browser. Here you will get all these commands. If you don't check these options, these two options like record absolute URL, record asset title, this asset title won't be taken as a command. For example, here we got asset title and we got absolute URL. Like this is the absolute URL and this is the asset title. If you uncheck this and if you do the same recording here, delete this, and if you do the same google.com, here you won't get the asset title and absolute URL. This is not the absolute URL. This is not the absolute URL. In order to get the absolute URL, you need to check it in the options. These two things. So these are all the options. If you want to reset the options that you have done, you can click on the reset options. It will load to the default settings. So this is all about the tool. And finally, we have an export. Like we can export to different programming languages, or we can export test cases. Like we can save the test cases as test suite, complete suite, or individual files as an HTML files. So this is all about the tool, like we have already seen. So coming to the advantages, we can execute the test cases effectively and efficiently by using this tool, and it will support various scripting and programming languages. And this Selenium IDE can be integrated with many frameworks like Jira, NetBeans, other different frameworks. Like we can convert it to the Java, and we can use the Java WebDriver, and we can use it on the NetBeans. And it is very easy to use because we no need to make a lot of effort to install or to use it. We can directly use it, and it is one of the most important thing is it is very free, and you can install it. You don't need to pay anything, and it is an open source. Like if you are interested to develop or build the tool, you can build the tool like by improving the libraries. So this is all about the tool, and thank you very much.
Thank you.